everybody. I just was double checking the volume for a second. So welcome back, part 2, I guess. If you were wondering what happened, basically my volume for the music was in a silly, goofy mood, so I had to like completely restart the stream and fix it, but I'm pretty sure I identified the issue. Welcome back, everyone. Hope we're all doing good. Let me say hello to everybody. Again, I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for coming back, though. I appreciate it, like, a lot. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Emily. Hello, Sacha. Hello, Betty Crossing. Hello, Celestial Skies. Hello, Rich. Hello, Alexi Giovanni. Let me see. I don't know if I said hello Emily already, so hello, Emily. Hello, Artsy. Hello, Towels Games. Hello, Orchid Angel. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, and hello, Emo Person. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, I will be doing hard mode. Wait, what did Artsy say? YouTube, Lexi, am I going to be the last person to start hard mode? I mean, maybe. I'm interested in trying it because my burnout has been insane, and I was saying this right before I had to restart the stream. But basically, I'm pretty positive the two big things that played a role in it for me was, number one, I'm somebody that's really, really addicted to time traveling, and Treasure Island, which in itself is not a bad thing whatsoever. Like, please do not take that as me hating on it, because I think it's a wonderful thing if that's how you like to play. But I did that combined with the fact I was always speedrunning islands, and I think I kind of ruined the game for me in a way. So I feel like by trying hard mode, which is like technically the traditional way of playing the game, / how it's meant to be played, with like a few of the other rules that Pat added onto the challenge, I feel like it's gonna really help me out. Normally when I reset islands, if you guys happen to be new here, maybe if you don't know, I have like a little party, like I kind of like blowout session on my island before I reset it, but there's really nothing to do here. Like there's quite literally nothing on it, and I'm supposed to be starting from like a completely clean slate, so I might just go ahead and do the reset almost right away. Hi friends, doing alerts, I need some self-care, but I'll be back, and thank you for the shout out. Oh my gosh, of course you're welcome. I'm going pretty well, Hobby, and it makes me feel better. I'm not going to be starting hard mode either. I want to make a permanent island where I do what I want in Animal Crossing. One day I want to have at least 2 switches so I can have 2 islands, but that's unfortunately really expensive. Oh, and by the way, I did make the pinned message for the hard mode, like to kind of like a description about it. I'm pretty sure I made that where everybody could use it. It's just exclamation point ACNH hard mode, and then I have a command for Pat now. I will say that the shout-out commands are for the mods myself, just to make sure that they don't get spammed. Hello, Bailey. Welcome to the stream. Hard mode sounds like how I played when I first played Animal Crossing before I got Nintendo Online. I just feel like, after a lot of thinking, I feel like it's going to help me with my burnout. Like, I'm pretty positive that it will. Even if it doesn't, I could always just stop if I want to. That emoted me before I wake up for school sometimes. I love it. I really do. I'm drawing a new profile picture right now, so I'm not typing much. Sorry, that's okay. If you want to lurk, that is completely fine. By the way, this is the emote in question, and before the actual reset itself starts, I do want to go over again really quickly the rules itself for the resetting part of the challenge. I just need to like re-pull up the picture. Thank you for being so patient with me. I appreciate it. Okay. So the restarting rules themselves say you can have up to 1 reroll on island layouts. Island name must come from an Animal Crossing island name generator, which I already have pulled up. There's an unlimited amount of rerolls for that, and then the starting villagers pick their housing spot, so you can't really pick up for them. And then there's other sections such as villager rules, daily rules, design rules, and economy rules. There's a whole lot to it, which is why I put the link to that tweet in the pinned message if you guys, again, would like to check that out. I mainly for right now need you to know the restarting rules. So I think with that being said, I'll probably just go ahead and do that now. Yeah, I think I will. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear it through the stream, but I feel like I sound a little bit off in my voice. That is because I'm pretty sure I'm getting a cold, so that's lovely. Also, Lex, you should really consider what season you should start Island in. I know it's like winter right now, but I feel like since I'm pretty sure the rules like a limited amount of time traveling, and I do see what you mean, but I might just keep it the normal day anyway, so I think I have to. I feel like I do. 100% it will, Lexi. I think so too. Also, besties, it's time for the annual part of the stream of resetting, where I briefly forget how to do it. It always happens, I swear. By the way, since you can hear the music now, how's the volume for it? Like, is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. You're always welcome to speak up. Kayla Crossing said you can start in any season. Really? If that's so, then I might just do that. Or at least where it's not snowing. Wait, no wonder it's not working. I'm in the user settings and not the normal settings. Wow, love that for me. Okay. Volume is good. All right, cool. I'm happy you're doing this challenge. Hello, Mimi. Welcome to the stream. I am too. I'm excited for it. Because I feel like, at least for the most part, it's my own fault that my burnout got so bad. Hold on. I'll figure this out. Hold on. volume is good? Alright, cool. From Australia, Southern Hemisphere. For us right now, I feel like it would normally be cold, but it hasn't been as cold. Is it summer for you? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to click on, because I'm forgetting again. Okay, chat, I need a bit of help right now. What do I click on to reset? I literally do this every single time that I do a resetting stream, and I'm forgetting again, so I might need some help. Sure, shiver, summer and stinking hot. Our summers are insanely hot as well. I completely get what you mean. I'm kind of sick of the winter. I'm ready for it to be spring. That's why I kept it in the spring when I restarted. I feel like the first 2 weeks of winter are wonderful, and they're beautiful and cozy, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done now. Please save data data management. Okay, hold on. And that's date and time. Rules remains to be broken. Hello, Breadbird. Welcome to the stream. How are you? But like, where is it? Wait, there we go. There we go. I found it. I found it, besties. I found it. Data management is a bit in system. No, Lexi, don't do it. I want to, though. I'm going to. Thank you for being so sweet and so patient, everybody. Number one, I had to restart the stream. Number two, I couldn't find how to restart Animal Crossing at first. So shout out to literally everybody watching for being so patient and not judging me for not knowing how to do it. Okay, bye. The way that I clicked on it with no emotion is so funny to me. Like, genuinely, my burnout has like left me in a way where I'm just like completely disconnected from my islands. Like, that felt like nothing to me. For me as a Californian, Australia just a body of water away from... Wait. Australia just a body of water... Wait, what? Hello, Caroline. Welcome to the stream. Sure, that's pretty true. Yeah, I just... Bye! Got rid of the island completely. Hello, Autumn. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, flights are pretty much direct. I've been to Cali a few times. I think I misread the message then because I was like, what? Yeah, I only have one Switch at the moment. I would love to have more than one eventually, but they're just expensive. I also have to buy a new pair of headphones before I could even consider buying a new Switch. If you guys have been here before, I normally would wear the Black Razor headphones with the kitty ears, but those are broken. So, to even have the music on, I have to plug in my boyfriend's headphones. Everyone looks too hard for my liking. That's okay. I feel like it's like an each to their own kind of thing. I'm definitely going to give it a good go, and if it's not for me, then it's not for me. Oh, thank you for the hydration reminder. I need to be hydrating even more because I did take a COVID test, by the way. It's not COVID. I'm pretty positive it's just a cold. I don't know if you can hear it, but I feel like I can hear it in my voice. Australia and California are both bordering the Pacific. I would love to travel more eventually, but I don't feel like I could. Oh, wait. I just opened up the game, but it's still winter. Oh, well. I thought about time traveling like Shiver suggested because you did have a really good point. But I've already opened it, so I think I'm just going to keep it on here. We had pizza for dinner. Ooh, what kind? The Sushi Island boss is so hard. I still haven't played. Hopefully it's not the flu. My mom is getting over it. She still has a cough. I hope it's not the flu. I've watched Wednesday on Netflix. I have not. A lot of people have been telling me to, though. You consider your island in the Southern Hemisphere? I could. Should I chat? What do you guys think? Pepperoni? I haven't had pepperoni pizza in forever. Normally I just would have it as like cheese or cheese with jalapenos. And to the older hard mode with no time traveling, no desert island, no terraforming, anything more than that is too hard for me. Do it, Lexi. I mean, I'm considering. I'm just gonna go with the flu. No fun. I'm so sorry. Was it like the normal flu, or was it like a stomach flu? Because last time that I had the flu, it was just like a really bad stomach one. Wednesday, it's really good. The plot is interesting. I want to watch it. I just simply haven't done it yet. Didn't they get renewed for a second season? Yes, I don't know. What are you going to name your new island? I can't choose a name for it. It has to be done with like a generator. Welcome back to the stream, Breadbird. Smoke bug at fever 101.2 and I had a terrible headache. That is awful. I am so sorry. I feel like almost stomach bugs might be like worse than like a normal flu. I'm pretty sure it's summertime in the southern hemisphere. I think so too. As far as I know, for like the hair and everything, I think it's fine to customize your character. I don't think there's any penalties or rules for that. Name the island Larry. I can't name it. It has to be the generator that picks. So you named her island Potato. I thought you had to use the generator because I think it's one of the rules. Yeah, it says island name must come from an AC island name generator, unlimited amount of rerolls. I mean, unless Potato was on there, then never mind. Yeah, I got these. You have to use a randomizer. I think this is fine. This looks like me. Sure. I'm nervous though, like about the starters. Normally, like I would just like time travel something to kick them out as fast as I could, and like I'm nervous this time around because like it's not going to be that same way. I'm excited though. Yes, random name for island must be a current spin, no recall. I thought you could have rerolls. I'll reread it though before I name it just to make sure. Bless your heart, sending prayers. Absolutely, that sounded horrible. If not, Kato definitely broke the rules. I mean, I feel like it's ultimately when it comes down to it, even though there's just like it's a challenge at the moment, it is just a game. So like, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. I mean, like, yes, it is a challenge, but I feel like it's not that deep. You know what I mean? I normally never do Southern Hemisphere islands, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it this time. Because number one, I've never done it. Two, I'm kind of sick of the snow right now anyways. And as far as I understand, I'm sure it's okay. I don't know what to click on because I've never done a Southern Hemisphere island, so I might need help. You can respin, but it must be the most recent random list of names. You can go back to one that you liked. Okay. What I thought about doing is maybe like have a few picked out with the randomizer and maybe put it into a poll. I mean, I could do that. Look, that one, okay. I say the Southern Hemisphere, it was why I didn't reset Green Shore like Amethyst. Amethyst Island was so funny because I barely did anything, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a dream just anyways. Sorry, I can't go back. You can't? Oh. So we are for the maps limited on rerolls. Okay, I'm gonna pull that up again just to reread it. Your streams are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's so sweet. Yeah, just for the map itself, you can only have up to one reroll on island layout. So I've got to be like fairly careful about this. Normally, if you guys have met me before, I'm really picky about the distance between the airport and resident services. Like I like to have them far away, or at least like semi far away. Because when they're too close together, it really bothers me. I will say though, right away, I don't think I would want to do the top right one just because I've had a map like that. The map for my fall island that I had last year, it looked really similar to that. It's not quite the same, but it's really similar, and I wouldn't want to like replicate that per se. So I feel like I would want to choose one of the other ones just because it's just too similar to Saffron Island. Too is nice. Hello, Jelly Lover. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I feel like it's got to be one of these, and then if I end up re-rolling, then I've got to choose one of those four, like, regardless. But definitely not the top right one, because it's just too similar to Saffron. Normally, I really wouldn't want the airport too close to resident services, but part of me does kind of like the bottom right one. I don't know. Good, you. Aside from coming down with a cold, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Here, I think I'm going to make that into a poll. Because I think Kato did a poll for, like, which map. So I'm going to do that. Hello, Amy. Welcome to the stream. There's a command for that. It's just !ACNH herd mode. It'll explain. It's basically a challenge created by Nintendo Talk for Animal Crossing. All right, there we go. So top right is not really an option. It's too similar to Saffron, I'm sorry. But what do you guys think? Despite the two being really close together on the bottom right one, I feel like it's not that bad. Like, I feel like I kind of like it. I'm just trying to make myself be less picky this time around because I really cannot afford to be picky at the moment. Oh yes, the pinned comment will explain it, and there's also, I feel like I should do this every now and then, a little shout out command for Nintendo Talk. So I want to make sure that I'm giving credit. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of you probably know already that it was made by him, but just to be sure, I want to make sure that I give credit. I built my campsite and Raymond was the first one. I'm keeping him, as you should. I feel like that's a really lucky campsite villager. Just to clarify, gotta be the most recent list of names for islands. You cannot pick from an older spin of names if you liked one. Must be the recent list for name. Okay. I know it was for a random name generator. Which website did you use? If you remember, Lexi, do you remember which website that you used? Because I feel like the one that I have pulled up right now doesn't have like a list of ones that were already on there. I'm not sure if it really matters though what list you use. So far on the poll, it looks like most of you are saying bottom right. And I don't know what it is about it. Normally, again, I would really not like them being so close together, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. But I feel like I would be okay with any of these. Like, I don't know. As for stuff like airport color and fruit, that to me this time around feels completely irrelevant because like there's so many other details for the challenge that I've got to be considering and thinking about. So those are just not of concern for me at the moment, I don't think. I'll put it for you, but can't post. The one I used had 10 named at a time, which is easier to pick from. I know you can't send links in the chat, but if you could tell me like the name of the website, like just typing that part, that'd be great. Because I might use that one instead compared to the one I have right now. Because the one I have right now is literally just called like Pixel Poppers or something. And it's an Animal Crossing island name generator. And then you just click on a button and it'll randomly give you one. You think number 4? I feel like it too. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it because I don't want to stay on this screen for too long. And despite them being really close together, I feel the most drawn to that one, weirdly enough. And then I don't think this has ever been like a relevant thing. I think it's just like a random one they have to pick. I think you lost Alex been make a sewer system on my island. I might not have seen it, I'm sorry. Wait, what furniture are you gonna use for that? Fantasy name generators? Okay. I'm gonna get that pulled up as well because I feel like that was it's probably gonna be a better generator to use, so hold on a second. Okay. Okay, I think I've got the right thing pulled up. Bo's keeping me hostage in his home. I still haven't had villagers go into my house, admittedly. And it's because I'm somebody that's so horrible about remembering to talk to my villagers. So I feel like that's going to be a big issue for me too for this. But I'm excited. Like, I feel like, as of like the last few months, right now is the most I've felt motivated to play this game. Like, genuinely. Well, this how it will work. I plan to use another player's house with the sewer and make it only able to enter through the Mario pipe. I wish we could customize those. I feel like it would help if you could make them a different color. I think honestly, I'm just most nervous for the starters. I mean, in my ideal world, I would love to have an airport that's not orange, but I can't be too concerned about that right now. Hello, Setup. Welcome to the live stream. I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna have apples or pears. That's what I think. I haven't seen it yet. Manifesting good vibes. Thank you. Peaches. Okay, I'm not mad about it. It could definitely be worse. Could be significantly worse. I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be fun. The starting music's so good. Oh, the lo-fi music? I really like it. I'm pretty sure all of it's demon gummies for today. Airport color is orange. Figures. But you know what? I still have a good feeling about the island. Yes, it was not what I was anticipating. But you know what? I still feel very happy with it. My cottagecore slash Pure Core Island is 5 stars. And it looks like a tornado came through and killed everything. That was my past 2 islands, to be honest. But that's just because I didn't feel motivated to work on them. I did a 5-ticket hunt and I found Shep in 5 tickets and I took him. It's funny that you did because I kicked him out recently on my last island. Hello, Reagan Crossing. Welcome to the stream. Putting the video on slow mode to see the starter villagers. Wait, are you asking me to put the stream on slow mode? Rise back, actually, really? I put it on Southern Hemisphere. It's not bad. Oh no, Canberra. And you know what? I am like low-key kind of salty that it's Canberra because I don't like her very much. But I still feel like this could be significantly worse. Like, so much worse. I'm not mad about it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it. Probably. Canberra was my first villager. She's one of my favorite koalas. I don't really think I mean, aside from Alice, I do really like Alice. But I don't know if I have any other favorite koalas. It's said as Cabra, but there's like an N after the A. Is it silent? It's better than Agnes. I would have been happy with Agnes too if that was somehow a starter, or if she was a starter. I'll kick out Canberra and get Drift's photo. I like Drift better. Speaking of Drift, I struggled to find him so much on my tropical island that I had like last summer. That was really stressful. Then she got chopped to do a starter. Bye. Like how I just would have to close out. I couldn't. I think cherries are the most boring. I like the cherries. I feel like they're cute. I also really like the apples. So it's like Canberra, but not, so it's like Canberra and not Canberra. So like more like bra at the end instead of like berry. Like it's like more like the bra sound instead. Is that what you mean? I'm trying really hard to be specific about this. And Audible to Ricky, I want him gone. I want Poppy or Blanche. Poppy's adorable. You said it right once. I'll get better about it. I always thought it was Canberra because of the way that it was spelled. Speaking of the rule about the villager photos, I'm gonna look at that really quickly again. Yeah, for villager rules, you must keep at least one starting villager until you get their photo. If you choose to re-roll, you must get both villager photos before they can leave. For sure, then, I want to get Drift's photo because I like him a lot more than Canberra. Which villager personality asked to leave your islands first? For me, it's Jocks. I don't really know. Give me an A and B option for how I'm pronouncing it. Drift's cute. Hello, K-Bomb. Welcome to the stream. What is the rule about amiibos? I don't remember, but again, at any moment, I can pull up the list. I've got it in another tab. I just have to click on it. And I have to be careful about this because normally I would relocate their tents, but this time around, I have to, like, legitimately just let them put it wherever. I always forget to pick up my own tent. Oops. My sister Charlie, I miss her. I love Cherry. Portia's my favorite villager in general, also my favorite dog, but Cherry's like definitely on the list of favorites. Canberra is scary, man. She's so scary with her looks. I don't blame you. She scares me too. I gave Portia blue roses. As you should. I love Portia. Okay. I'm gonna locate the villagers first just because where I put my house isn't as much of a priority right now. Where are they? Do you guys also feel like you ever just have to like go on like a little scavenger hunt to find where your villagers went? Because they'd like full on run off, I feel like. Oh, this is a wonderful spot. Drift, not really. I don't know why he wants to put his house here, but sure. He's cute though. Hazel's my favorite sisterly. I really wanted Hazel. I did. Hi, how are you? Hello, Tina. I'm good. Aside from being like kind of sick, I'm good. How are you? Wait. Oh wait, I think I have to do mine first. Yeah. My bad. I forgot. Hold on. I thought that I messed it up for a second, that I already messed up the challenge and like was about to move his tent. My bad. Where should I put mine? Hello, Alpha Moon, welcome to the stream. Pro tip, if you want to keep those fruit, shake the tree. I will. I have Drift's amiibo card. I don't think I have his. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't. I made a boba shop and Raymond and Portia own it. How cute! It's like, well, what's the theme of it? Like design-wise. If you're not feeling well, don't feel pressure to stream the whole time. I probably honestly will, knowing myself, because I'm stubborn, but thank you for the concern. I think I want to put my house like right here because I do like that it could be by a river. But I'm gonna keep that in mind and like shake the fruit off because let me just keep that, please. Hello. I'm worried because I'm trying to I'm pressing the Y button so I can pick up the fruit. And it's like not working right now. I'm thinking about restarting into Choose Your Island and choose your own amiibo cards on Etsy. I'm gonna try and make some someday. Like I wanna make my own amiibo cards. I just finished uploading a video. I'm coming back. It will be uploaded tomorrow. But the first half it's glitchy. I tried cutting the pictures I could. Next time I'm sure to fix it. I did fix the second half of my video, so it should be better. By the way, I didn't see if one of the mods grabbed your link, but just in case, I'm gonna get that too. I didn't see if it was used or not, so just in case. How are you making pick him up until Tom Nook says? Wow, rude. They'll get picked up to the recycle bin if you can't pick it up. I hope so, because I want to put my house there. I see what you mean about moving the fruit, but I really want to put my house here. Or I guess it's a tent right now, but still. And it's gonna have to go over this tree. I'm good. Just had a chill day today. I didn't really do too much either, but in my defense, because I was laying down all day trying to figure out what am I sick with, what's happening. And thankfully it's not COVID. So far it's not. And honestly it might end up being that, and I maybe just don't have enough of it to test positive. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it here. I like that it's by the water. My brother made me Bob's Meeple. Hello, Animal Crossing. Welcome to the stream. By the way, are you doing hard mode? Yeah, I like that spot. I feel like though, knowing me whenever I reset, I am normally somebody that will re-roll a bunch and be really picky about the map. And I know I can't be as picky this time around, but I'm surprised with myself that I didn't re-roll that one time that I was allowed to. Yeah, this is hard mode. There's a command for it here. I mean, it's pinned, but I can do it again. There is a slight cooldown on that, but it should be available for everybody to use. Like, you don't have to be a mod or anything. I need to go to the store today, but I didn't feel like it. We need to go to the store too. Reroll stakes are too high. I agree. And like, while normally, like with my normal stuff, like with my standards with islands, you know, whenever I reset, this normally would not be what I would go for, but I just feel like it could have been so much worse. So you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I love at the beginning, all of our islands look like a hot mess with items randomly everywhere. It'd be like that though. If you guys did hard mode, what starters did you get and what fruit did you get? And then I think she was over here. Yeah, she's right next by. Cool. Is Canva starting to grow on me? I would normally never like her, but I feel like the little smile she just gave me was honestly so cute. Like, genuinely. Am I starting to like her? Am I? Maybe. I got Quid and Jitters. I feel like that's a win. Like, I wouldn't consider them, like, on my top favorites list either. Same thing with Drift and Canberra. But I consider that a win. Like, it could have been worse. And as for where the villagers wanted to put their spots, I would normally like to put them on the beaches. But considering they have to be where they already were standing, I feel like it's not that bad. Like, it's going good, I feel like. I'm not doing hard mode. I'm just not doing Treasure Islands. And Nook is on not time travel more than 3 days at a time. I feel like this might be a little hard for me at first while I get used to it, because I am somebody that's very, like, aside from, like, doing spicy island stuff, because I've never done that before, I do all kinds of time traveling Treasure Island type stuff, like, all the time. All the time. So I feel like it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I think it's going to be fun. And I genuinely, this is the most motivated I've felt in a while. I hope it stays this way. I'm going for Quinn's photo. I'm going to go for Drifts, I think. I've got Teddy and Agnes. Hello, Lemon. Welcome to the stream. What are you wearing today? In game or in real life? If you mean in real life, I'm wearing my tie-dye Jack Skellington shirt. My first villagers were Teddy and Cherry. Cherry wanted to leave, so I said yes. I would have loved to have Teddy and Cherry. Hitting Agnes is a major win, 2 of my favorites. Yeah, that's a huge win. A huge win. We do joke about Agnes here, though, because there's this one time I was trying to hunt for Faith, and I accidentally left her on an island without inviting her, and then Agnes autofilled. It was really funny. I mean, I was mad at first, but now I joke about it. I really love Canberra. She grew on me a while ago, and now she's one of my favorite sisterlies. I mean, I feel like she might grow on me. Like, admittedly, I've been, like, a Canberra hater for a long time, but the smile she just gave me was genuinely so cute. I want to finally finish my museum and get to know the villagers. I feel like there's a very high chance, speaking of you saying that, that kind of reminded me, I was thinking about this before my stream, and I feel like, in a lot of ways, more than one, this is going to make me get so attached to villagers I would normally not be attached to, and maybe this will help me with my time traveling habits. Like, I'm pretty sure we can do it to an extent, but, like, less. I start with Rolled and Renee. Not a big Renee fan, but I love Rolled. Peaches are my native. I have Peaches too. Okay. Speaking of those emotes that Emily is using, we do have channel memberships available if you guys are interested. Here's all the emotes that we have currently available. There we go. Put it this way, I've never had a hippo. I have one now. Wait, which one do you have? Wait, what? Because didn't you say... Wait, let me go back up. You said that you got Quinn and Jitters. Quinn is a bird, right? Peach Twins, I have cherries and apples as well, so if you need them, let me know on Sunday. I feel like it's perfect that the markets are going to be on Sundays because I don't stream on Sundays. And I don't know if I'd want to necessarily stream that. I give night vision goggles to Canberra and she wears them all the time. I got Bubbles. I feel like Bubbles is kind of underrated. Isn't she like... Isn't she like a brown hippo? My native fruit is oranges. I like the oranges. All right. I forgot for like half a second what I was supposed to be doing. I have to get the tree branches. Lurk, I have a headache. No worries, Megs. I hope you enjoy your Lurk and I hope you feel better. Nina is so cute. I love it. I was so happy, so excited whenever I finally got to add it. There's another one that can be added, and it's like the shocked Lexi emote. Yes, my next 3 I got Bubbles, Filbert, and Nana. You know, I feel like that's pretty good too. Like, considering we're very limited this time around with certain things that we can do, I feel like that's good. Gotta go see you guys. Bye, Jelly Lover. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right, how many do I have now? Probably not enough. Actually, I do. That's the exact amount that he asked for. Is it raining outside? That might have just been wind. Okay. Normally I get the peaches or whatever fruit that I have, the fruit and the sticks at the same time. But I guess I just got them separate this time. I missed so much. My iPad died. I didn't notice. I'm so sorry I missed everything. You're completely fine. You do not have to apologize. I promise it's okay. Welcome back. I didn't hunt, just took the first ones I saw. I only realized today we're limited to a peppy, lazy, and normal for villagers 3, 4, and 5. I mean, aren't we normally limited to those? Like for the 3 villager plots, aren't we normally limited to those? It said 6 fruits, right? I think so. You guys remember on my last island, like I know I just reset today, but we kept joking about the hair that I have right now. I kept calling it mushroom hair, and now I've got mushroom hair again. I only choose this one even though it's much shorter than my actual hair in real life. It's because like it's the most similar to my hair texture. I almost chose the one that had the bangs, but it just doesn't look like my hair. The length is good, but not the texture. You know that after all this time, you're completely fine. I feel like for as long as I've been playing this game, all the time I randomly either remember something or realize something that I didn't know before. I was like you in time travel like crazy and use treasure islands. After all, my cat island lost motivation to finish an island. Since I reset in the beginning of January, I'm actually excited to play again. I am too. I definitely completely, on a very specific level, understand what you mean. Because for a long time, the way that I played was speedrunning islands. Like, I made a lot of them that I would speedrun. And just a lot of time traveling for all of them. I would go to a lot of treasure islands, which I want to preface that I do not judge whatsoever if that's how you prefer to play. I think everybody should be able to play however they want to without judgment. That's just how I played for a really long time. And I feel like that accelerated my burnout really, really bad. And that's why it was so horrible recently. But with the way that this challenge is laid out, I feel like it's going to help. It's been so long for my last restart. That's okay. And now I'm going to restart the beginning. It's so peaceful. You should join us. Join us. That sounded so cult-like. Hello, Saturn. Welcome to the stream. Not the Camo Frog as your starter. So I had the option to re-roll one more time, but I just felt like it was too risky because the map isn't like exactly what I would normally go for, but I really like the fruit that I got. And you know, the villagers, you know, they could have been worse. I do like him though. There's an actual frog named Camo Frog, I'm pretty sure. So this is gonna be the fun part, getting an island name. So I have the fantasy name generators pulled up. Okay, so Alexi, while you're still here, by the way, you used the fantasy name generators as well. I pulled it up per your suggestion. Which tab did you click on, like, for the category of, like, resetting it? Like, what did you click on specifically? It's hard to say whether 2.0 contributed to my burnout or me turning to time traveling. My first year and a half on the game was without time travel. I feel like, well, yes, I may not have completed as many islands if I played that way. Looking back, part of me kind of wishes that I did, because I feel like I wouldn't have been as burnt out. So it makes hard mode hard. Basically, it's like playing the game as it's meant to be played, but at the same time, there's a bunch of other rules that Nintendo Talk, aka Pat, has added in. You weren't here when I said this, Saturn, so I'm just going to reread it really quickly. But for the restarting rules, it says you can have up to one reroll in island layouts. Island name must come from an Animal Crossing island name generator, unlimited amount of rerolls. Starting villagers pick their housing spot. There's also a section for villager rules, daily rules, design rules, and economy rules. The tweet that has that picture, by the way, is pinned at the top of the chat if anybody's interested. The challenge will take everyone back to 2020 before we knew about Treasure Island. Nook goes on. I think that's a good thing, though. It has, like, really hard challenges. Exactly. Animal Crossing town names. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I found it. Thank you for helping me out with that, by the way. All right, check out the pinned comment. Exactly. Oh, thank you for the 20 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so hype right now, like genuinely. I mean, I may not feel that good right now, but I'm hype. So for the Animal Crossing town names on the generator, the options, should I just read out the whole list? There's just one word on there that genuinely, it looks so pretty. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but it looks really pretty. No problem anytime. And again, I know I already said thank you, but I do appreciate it because I probably would have struggled to find that on my own. I like it though. There's one on there. I have no idea how to say this, but it seems pretty. Like, it looks really pretty. Here. Let me know how you, yeah, I'll type the word in the chat. I showed my list on screen for viewers. I might mess that up. Sometimes I'm not very good with text stuff. But what I can do is type the one that I was talking about here. Okay. That's the word that I was talking about. Like, I have not a clue how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but it looks beautiful. Are we going to grind for 10 tickets for the first 3 plots, or are you going to let it autofill? Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that part yet. I mean, if they autofill, which it probably will happen inevitably at some point, I'm not gonna be that mad about it, because normally for me, like on my past islands, if I would do a villager hunt, let's say I didn't find whoever I was looking for, I would just let it autofill and then deal with whoever I got and kick them out as soon as I could. Yeah, I've got no clue how to pronounce that, but it looks like a really pretty word. So the list on here says Cove, I think it's supposed to be pronounced like Frisia, but it's like F-R-E-S-I-A, so it looks like Frisia, but that's probably not how you pronounce it. There's the one I typed in chat. There's Gorge, Calla, Noon Run, Wild Vault, Thorn Wharf, Fairgate, and Elmville. And I've got to choose out of those. And honestly, I feel like they're pretty good options. Like, genuinely, I feel like they are. My favorites are the one that I typed in chat. I kind of like Elmville. I feel like that one's cool too. What do you guys think? It sounds like Lylan? Oh, but you mean like Itlian? Like that? Or like Itlia? I'm also doing 10 ticket hunts. It's going to let me have builders I've never had before and never thought that I would like. I think it's pronounced Etelia. I like it. That one's my favorite so far out of all of them. Here. Etia. It probably is Etelia because it's an E and a Y, and like I don't know how else you would say it. Etelia seems like my favorite. I think I'm gonna go with Etelia. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it like that because it makes the most sense in my head. According to say on my Mac, I think I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it like that though because it makes the most sense to me. Not me having to scroll back up in chat so I can make sure that I'm spelling it right. In my defense, I've never seen this word before in my entire life. And it sounds like a really magical word. All right, now I can go back down. I had to scroll back up in chat. I'm gonna hop for the night. See you and good night, everybody. Good night, Celestial Skies. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Everyone likes the stream. Yes, thank you so much. Liking the stream is free. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it's a really easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I send you a link to how to say it. It won't show up in chat because the only people that can send links are myself and mods. I'm sorry. Thank you for offering to help, though. I appreciate it. By the way, my own name is Stone Run. I like that. And you know what it kind of reminds me of? I'm somebody that's super into collecting like random things like crystals and like cool rocks outside. So that kind of reminds me of that. Like I'm like such a little goblin with that kind of stuff. I love to collect things that I just think are pretty in nature. Also, not having a theme that helps me not have to worry about finding certain villagers. You know what? Me too. And like I've always been somebody that really liked Normcore Island, which is basically just new island with no set theme. And you know what? Thank you for putting that into words because I feel like that's probably why I've always liked them. And you make a very good point. One of my favorite parts about resetting, like regardless of what I'm doing, like challenge or no challenge that day, is the names that the villagers always suggest. Because they're just so ridiculous. Okay, I'm back. What's the name? The name is Etelia. We've decided that that's how you pronounce it. Okay, well, it's on the screen now. I was going to type it for you, but now it's on the screen. I found out that the word is the name. You know what? It's too late. I already typed it. I don't feel like going back, so we're just not going to associate it with that. Unless it's for something that's like a really horrible thing, then I would consider going back and redoing this. It's like, if it's something like genuinely really horrible or like a very, very negative thing, then I don't want to be associated with that. Howdy. A word or two. Me, like, if somebody asked me to say that, I would take that very literal, like, a word or two. What happened? I just got back. Welcome back to the stream, Satcha. So, the island that I chose, I have Peaches, I have an orange airport, my villagers are Canberra and Drift, and we named the island Etelia. Yeah, a really good point, Shiver. I mean, as long as it's not associated with something like that, that's, like, horrible, then it's fine. Wait a second, I just noticed. So peaches are my native fruit, right? I'm looking at the drinks. I don't have the camera app yet that I can use. But like, look at the drink that Canberra's holding, for instance. Why is it green? Like, if my native fruit is peaches, how are the drinks green? Because peaches are pink. Or at least the Animal Crossing ones are. Like, how are the drinks green? I'm watching The Price is Right at night. I haven't seen that in forever. Also, thank you for censoring that one the way you typed it, because I worry a lot that I'm going to get randomly in trouble with YouTube over certain things like that, so thank you. And I'm doing a theme. The starters are ironically perfect for Tropicore. I know, right? Like, me in the past, whenever I did Hibiscus Island, my tropical island, I would have been thrilled about these starters. I mean, Canberra, I don't know if I would have kept her, but, like, she definitely would have been very tolerable considering what theme I was going for. For some reason, it's on at night tonight. Did you ever watch that show that was, I feel like I would only ever watch it if I was sick or if it was like nighttime and I just was awake for some reason. But do you remember that show was like extreme couponing or something? I was really into that. I would love to learn to coupon like that someday. Wait, hello? I forgot where my house was for a second. So I'm gonna give you the unripe peaches, right? But that doesn't make sense though, because like the peaches are pink. Why were the drinks green? Why were they booger colored? I feel like whenever I reset an island, I put my camping cot down into the tent. I almost always put it right here on the side. Slightly unrelated. I consider that maybe it was somehow like a seasonal allergy thing that I'm going through, and I don't think that it is because, I don't know, considering that it's like been constant all day. Normally when I get allergies, regardless of the season, I always get like watery eyes paired with everything else that I feel, and I haven't felt that whatsoever today. Like it's just been my throat feeling a bit off and like slightly sore and like slightly scratchy, and then along my nose, like right here for my sinuses, it felt like a bit sore, like with like pressure and whatnot. Like, it feels like sinus problems compared with my throat being weird. So I don't feel like it's allergies. The peaches were expired. He for real gave us expired peach juice. I mean, smoothie juice, whatever it was that we had. And there's also a show called Extreme Cheapskates. I feel like couponing, like, intensely, to an extent, is fine. But then, like, there's certain people I've seen on those shows that, like, they'll use so many coupons to the point that whatever store they went to owes them money. And, like, on one hand, that's talent to pull that off. But on the other hand, I don't think it should be allowed to get to that point. Like, I feel like there's got to be at a point where they, like, cut off how many coupons you can use. Because I always thought that, like, the store that I go to, like, the grocery store that I go to, I think they only allow, like, a couple of coupons per grocery order. And then, like, aside from Extreme Cheapskates and Extreme Couponing, I also remember watching a lot of that show called My Strange Addiction. Some of them on there, I feel like are, like, low-key meme-worthy, if you get what I mean, but some of them might not necessarily be child appropriate. Did you guys watch that show? There was that, and then, like, a food version of it called Freaky Eaters, where it was, like, the same concept, but with certain foods. Like, there was somebody I saw on Freaky Eaters where all they ate was raw meat, and I feel like that cannot be healthy. Like, at least cook it, please. For the next Animal Crossing game, I would like that after 3 stars, we get more stuff out of it. I feel like Golden Shovel in the Valley is nice at first. I would like once you get 4 or 5 stars, you get more. I think I said this in a recent stream, but I think it would be really cool, hypothetically, if, like, let's say pretending right now that Nintendo would be working on the next Animal Crossing game. Wouldn't it be cool if they made a big survey available in multiple different languages so that way it's inclusive? And they sent it out to their fans and people that are interested in the game and playing another one. They can fill out that survey and give feedback about the past games, things that maybe they think could be improved, things that could be added, things that could be removed, etc. And then they could take the information that they get from that survey and apply it to the next game. I think that'd be cool. So that way they're getting input directly from the fans that actively enjoy the game and play it. Hello Amanda, welcome to the stream. That show is interesting. The My Strange Addiction one or the Freaky Eaters? Well, I'm trying to become one. I don't have any certifications or anything like that. Best of luck. I think it's really amazing that you do that. Number one, because I feel like a lot of people in society get pushed away from following their dreams. Number two, I don't know, I think it's just slightly unrelated, but like I like that you made that username too. Like, it's cute. I'm not always great with words, but my point is, I think it's wonderful that you're following your dreams, and I think you should continue to do that. I'm sorry if I worded that funny. So somewhat yes and no if that answers your question. No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I wonder if villagers in the next game were hearing me if they should remaster the original game. What if they figured out a way to code it somehow where they ported all the past games onto another not Animal Crossing, but ported all the past Animal Crossing games onto another Nintendo console. And then whenever you load up the game, you just like select which one that you want to play, and then you would just play that one. And then if you're like, hey, actually, I want to play Wild World now, you'd save your game and then go play Wild World. I think that would be cool. Mainly, I would love to play Animal Crossing New Leaf or City Folk remastered on my Switch. Most of my family is in medical, and my mom taught me is eating raw meat can cause these brain-eating worms to damage your brain. I mean, even if that wasn't a thing, I just feel like it cannot be healthy to constantly eat raw meat. I like if you get 4 stars, you pay a certain amount of money in the game, change your airport color or bus color, whatever form of transportation you get in the next game. To add on to that, another big thing, I think I've said this a few times before, but what I think that they should add to Animal Crossing, like let's say, again, hypothetically, they're working on another game right now. Imagine if you load up the game, and you know how whenever you played New Horizons, for instance, you would automatically just have an island, and because it's about a tropical island, right? You would have an island, but the past games had stuff like towns. What if whenever you load up the game, you get the option to choose like, hey, do you want to have a town? Do you want to have an island, etc.? Like you get to choose which specific like terrain that you're on. And then like, let's say you have an island, but your best friend has a town and they wanted to come visit you. They would get on an airport to go to your island, or maybe like you could take like a train or a bus to get to their town, village, whatever it is that they had. You know, does that make sense? Different types of terrains and different types of travel depending on where you were going and where you're coming from. I hope that made sense. They could probably do that they have with other games. You know how with, I don't know if anybody here has it, but Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I think I got the title right. I don't play it as often as I used to, but it comes with a couple of older remastered Mario games. They could do that same thing with Animal Crossing. I would pay an absurd amount of money for that. You're right, raw meat contains parasites. That was my idea for a future Animal Crossing game. Like, aside from what we've been talking about, do you guys have any other ideas? Like, I like this. I just am somebody that fully feels like if Nintendo would take the time to listen to what fans have to say and maybe even do the survey or just read up on a bunch of their input about it, they could easily, like, make so much more money than they made off this. Like, they already made a bunch of money off of New Horizons, but they could make even more if they consider, at least for the most part, what everybody else has to say about it. I also feel like another important thing, just to add on to all of this, I feel like we should definitely be able to change our island names and our character names. I feel like a big reason behind that for both of them, actually, not even just like with an island name, but with the character name too. I feel like sometimes like as a joke, you might like make an island or a town and be like, hey, like I think this is funny, and like maybe you do like a meme for it, and maybe you really like the map and everything on it, and then later on you're like, hey, I really don't like this name anymore. It bothers me. I think you should be able to pay a certain amount of bells or miles, etc., just something, so that way you can change it. Nintendo lost their chance of having tropical fruits like bananas and tropical bird villages since we're on a tropical island. That still has never made sense to me, how they removed the tropical fruits from New Leaf. Like, this whole thing is about a tropical island. Like, it just makes perfect sense to have it. I agree, there should be an equivalent to Main Street, and it's always available depending on what starting area you choose. Exactly, it just might be a little bit different, again, depending on which area that you have. Exactly. I'm not exactly sure what I should do next. Hold on. I might be missing something from the picture. Okay. I think I'm gonna talk to the villagers and then go talk to Tom Nook. I know I need to have 5,000 miles, so I think for the rest of the stream, I might work on interacting with my villagers and getting miles. So I need to get those. There's also a list of daily tasks that I'm pretty sure you've got to do. What if the next game they added insect villagers in the game? Imagine like a bumblebee villager. That'd be so cute. I would love that. Thank you, Drift. A tulip hat. Thank you. You should be able to move resident surfaces where you want it. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I really do. Imagine toucan villagers on your tropical island. You would have to make the island Fruit Loops theme at that point, because isn't it a toucan that's like the symbol or like logo for the Fruit Loops cereal? This is so cute. I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's a car in the distance in my neighborhood that's revving their engine a bunch. That's kind of loud. You have to keep Drift. He's so sweet. I honestly might. I'm thinking about it. A leaf umbrella recipe? Thank you. They have super cute Lucky Charms in Milk Path. The way that I read that, I misread that sentence. The way that I read it made it sound like there was like an island or a specific design creator that went by the name Milk Path. But no, you meant like there's Lucky Charms in some milk as a design for a path. I read that completely incorrectly. I'm so sorry. Okay, I can't learn that yet because I've gotta do the workshop. What's your theme going to be? I don't think I want to go for a specific one just because already there's going to be a bunch of challenges with this island and I've got a lot to think about and consider already, and I feel like it might be a bit much to try and do a theme too. I feel like a lot of people aren't really going for a theme. Okay, I don't think I can collect any more of these at the moment. I have Puddles on my island. I love Puddles. I love her. She's cute. I call it Milk Path as a band name. Milk Path, I would love to be a part of a band called Milk Path. While we're talking about that, have you guys tried oat milk? And if you have, do you like it? I've never tried oat milk. I've heard a ton of people really, really, really like it, but I've also heard that there's a lot of oil in oat milk, and I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, there's oil in a lot of things, but if I'm gonna, like, for some reason, if I wanted, like, a glass of oat milk or to, like, put it in, like, some kind of Starbucks drink, for example, I don't know how I feel about there being a bunch of oil in it, because that freaks me out. Also, like, if, like, every time he came to your island, he would give you a challenge, like, catch 5 wasps, and the next day he sent you specific items you can only get from doing his challenges. I would love that. Like, okay, I know I keep saying that, but genuinely, I love everybody's ideas. I'm somebody that is very guilty of not interacting with CJ and Drift a whole lot. No, not CJ and Drift, excuse me. CJ and Flick. That was what I meant to say. And I'm hoping that a lot of my habits from the way that I played in the past will change this time around. I know, I'm still overall really excited about all of this. I love oat milk. What does it taste like? I need to be drinking a lot more water because my throat's been weird today from not feeling good, and the water doesn't necessarily fix it, but it helps a bit, and it gets worse whenever I go a long time without drinking water. I'm sorry if that was loud. You're not a fan of almond milk? I love almond milk. Oh wait, that might have been a typo because you retracted it. I don't like regular milk except for in cereal. I'm okay with regular milk, but like I'm picky with how I have it. I do really like almond milk though, especially vanilla almond milk. It's good. Chocolate almond milk is good too. Speaking of, sometimes we get groceries delivered and we need to get groceries at the moment. So if we do delivery, I might see if I can add some chocolate almond milk onto the list because now I'm craving that. It sounds good. I like soy milk. I don't like soy milk. I feel like it tastes funny. Wait, why am I grabbing the weeds instead of the branches? I'm pretty sure that there's a thing that you can do for miles where you grab a bunch of the weeds and you sell them. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna do. And then I think I needed 5 of the branches. Okay, I need 2 more now. I wonder how they even make soy milk, because like dairy milk, like from cows, it's a pretty obvious one. But for stuff like almond milk and soy milk, I don't really understand how they make that. Like there's got to be some kind of routine to it, but I don't understand, especially with soy milk. I know I haven't had this island for very long yet, but I just feel like this already has 2020 vibes. Because, you know, at first whenever the game came out, nobody really did stuff like tons and tons and tons of time traveling in Treasure Islands. I mean, I'm sure time traveling happened a little bit, but like not in the way that it happens now. Hello, Nuclear Seagull, welcome to the stream. I also wish in the next game the villagers have more personality than just Jock, Sisterly, and so on. I think so too. Another thing to add right on to that, I feel like, so you know how, for example, Sisterly villagers are limited to the female villagers? I feel like the villager personalities, like, it shouldn't matter what gender the villager is. Like, I think, like, for example, like, wouldn't it be cool if you had, like, a male Sisterly, or, like, a male Peppy, or, like, a Jock female villager? Like, wouldn't that be cool? And another thing about the villagers, I wish their dialogue could get expanded some, because I feel like it used to be so much more varied, and in New Horizons it does get a little bit repetitive sometimes. Renault's being pushy. He wants attention. Give him attention. Everybody, if you have a pet, I don't care what kind of pet it is, if you have a pet, give them a little hug from me, or pet them on my behalf. I don't have Luna on here, otherwise I would show her on the camera. I feel like they can be a mix of other personalities other than their main personality. In general, though, their personalities in dialogue could be improved upon. And I think now since I need to improve, or like, not improve, but increase my amount of Nook miles, I think for the rest of the stream I might just grind getting Nook miles. Because I have like 800 and I need 5,000. And there's one about picking weeds and selling them, right? Right? Oh wait, I did remember one of the rules was putting ACNH hard mode on the bulletin board, and I do have a Nook Miles thing to do anyways for the bulletin board, so let me just go do that. I don't remember this was, I think this might have been AJ, but somebody did artwork on their bulletin board to write ACNH hard mode. I think I want to try that too, but I don't know if it's gonna be cute, but I'll try. I'm gonna put like a little heart. I'm doing my best. It's not that cute yet, but I'm trying. Concentration face. I would do that emo person, but I don't want somebody to clip that. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. You know how Jockwood is like, we're going to be rivals. I wish that we could challenge them on like who can catch the most bugs and fish. I never even thought about that. I love that idea. Genuinely, I do. I really do. I hope someday, whenever they do, because like I know inevitably, considering how successful Animal Crossing has pretty much always been, especially New Horizons, I hope someday whenever they do get around to making another Animal Crossing, I hope that they take into consideration all the ideas that people have. Because this community has come up with so many good ideas. I think what I want to do is have a blue heart in the top left corner, a blue heart in the bottom right corner, and then like this salmon-ish pink color up here and in the bottom left corner, and there'll be hearts, and then I'm going to put ACNH hard mode in the middle. I'm just trying to make it pretty. Like, I don't want to copy what I saw other people do, but I do want to put some kind of design, and it's most definitely not going to be perfect, nor is it going to be even, but I'm going to try. And then we're going to get back to the Nook Miles grind, because I need to. Each personality will have their own challenges. What do you think the peppy one could be? I feel like the Peppies say a lot that they want to be like famous and whatnot, so maybe for the Peppies it could be like, they could challenge you to like a singing contest or something, or like a fashion show based off of what you're wearing at that given moment. I have to go, my sister's here. No worries, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Cal's Games, I saw that from the corner of my eye, and for some reason, like, the first one that my eyes went to was, like, the crying sad emoji, and I was like, wait, I was about to be like, wait, what's wrong? Like, I thought you were sad. I don't like when you guys are sad, because that makes me sad. This heart is definitely not perfect whatsoever, but, you know, I'm having fun and doing my best, and that's what counts here. That's ultimately what's important. That's a bit better. This is not perfect, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna make these ones a little bit smaller. In the middle, whenever I put ACNH hard mode, should I do that just with normal text, or should I try and draw it? If I draw it though, I think I'll do it with the yellow, so that there's a bit of a different color, unless it ends up looking too pale, because if it does, then I guess I'll just do like the normal black marker. I know I asked earlier, I haven't asked in a little while, can like maybe like one or two of you update me on the music volume? I just get so worried about it, because ever since, like, it already started happening before my headphones broke, like having issues with volume and the music in general, but I especially worry about it not having my own headphones set up, so if there's like one or two of you could give me some feedback really quickly, I would really appreciate it. I just get worried about it a lot. Mom says hi. Hello, Autumn's mom. It's good. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm trying to fix like the bottom part of the heart. Okay, that's better. Now we just gotta do another blue one over here. I tried hugging my baby brother and he punched me in the face. Maybe he just didn't know, but I mean, given I don't know how old he is, and like I don't need to know because, especially if he's a minor, please don't share ages because that's not safe. But maybe he just didn't know any better. Sometimes when you're very young, you might not know any better about certain things. I'm trying to make it super perfect. Like, I can barely see from far away, but there's certain parts of the heart that weren't filled in, and I was like trying to almost like squint my eyes a bit so I can see which parts need to be filled in. I can see Canva running in the background. How cute. By the way, if you guys were on my island last week, I did have my gates open and we did have issues with connection, so like it kept closing. And I told myself that at some point this week I would open gates for you guys to hang out. I hope that that still works out. But considering I have a new island again, it might have to be a little bit longer. I will try to get that done ASAP so that way the island is ready. Yeah, the yellow's dark enough. I'll go ahead and do it. Hey, just popping in to say hi. Gotta go, but have fun. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, Strawberry Bobo. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. I am gonna go back though and erase this because I need the letters to be big, but they're just like too close to the hearts. Surprisingly though, for my first attempt, the letters weren't that crooked. Isn't going to the rules to trade items for one another. It wasn't with that. I just meant like for people to come over eventually so we could go like get coffee and hang out. Because that was the thing last time, we had connection problems, so it didn't really end up working out. And I wanted to reopen at some point this week, if possible, so we could all have coffee together. And as far as I know, I think trading can be okay, but there's very specific rules in place for it. Like, you're limited on how you go about it. Like, all I'm really trying to say is there are a lot of rules for it, but a lot of them I don't have, like, completely memorized at the top of my head, which is why I still had that picture pulled up on Twitter so I could go and reference it when it was needed. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this part a bit smaller. Oh, that's really ugly. That was not cute. I don't normally do bulletin board art, but I'm doing my best. Also, did you enjoy your profile picture? It's nice. I like it. I still remember your old one. And then I think at one point you had a Pride one for the month of June. Hello, also playing card mode with such a no Nintendo Online. Hello, Lillian. Welcome to the stream. What do you end up naming your island? Mine is Etelia. It's like semi-hard to spell, but like not really. You know what? This is good enough. Never mind, that A is very crooked. I honestly could have just done the typing, but I wanted to try and do some artwork. Doing my best. Hold on. The bottom of the that letter is sticking out too much. Let me just fix that. Mine is Coco Lake. Oh, I love that. You know what that kind of reminds me of? Did you ever play that board game as a kid that was called Candyland? It kind of reminds me of Candyland. Okay, that's not cute either. Let me fix that. I can eat chocolate. I get sick when I eat it. Are you allergic? I feel like dark chocolate would especially be bad then, because like dark chocolate is technically, to my understanding, supposed to be like the most like pure natural form of chocolate, unless it's like super processed. Then never mind. I mean, I cannot have visitors at the moment as the profile I'm using is not connected to Nintendo Online account. I have Nintendo Online, but I pay for the yearly version so that I don't have to pay for it super often. Yeah, which I kind of like the idea of using a name generator for island names. I do too. I used to do it all the time whenever I played Animal Crossing New League, but this was before New Horizons came out. I was always using generators for name ideas. Okay, that E just looks like a lion. Let me fix that. Okay, you know what? This isn't perfect, but for somebody that never does bulletin board art, I'm very proud of it. It's a little crooked, yes, but I'm proud of it. So I'm gonna keep it. And just for the sake of it being fast and easy to get a bit more miles, I'm gonna adjust my passport. I almost said bulletin board again. Here we go. Well, that's cute. And then we gotta edit the title. Oh, that sounds cute. I want to come up with 2 different titles and then maybe make a poll out of it. I don't think that would be against the rules at all. I think that'd be fine. I thought Unhindered said unhinged, and it would have been so funny to make my title say unhinged influencer. When I do bulletin board art, I use my fingers. I can't though, because I have my Switch hooked up to the computer. Look at the corner of that photo again. Wait, did one of the builders photobomb? Did they? Very accurate description of like description. I can't. Another example of me being unhinged. I am gonna make a poll though about what title I should do. There we go, I'm back. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I got everything written down correctly. So which title should I do for my passport? Let me know. Options are Deserted Island Influencer and Wild World Wallflower, which is a bit of a mouthful because all 3 words start with a W, but still. Oh, I did just notice Canva in the background. Hello, Gracie, welcome to the stream. Canva photobomb on your passport. You know, I'm gonna keep it like that because it's just funny. I don't know what to do. I would do for the comment though. I'm thirsty again. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the comment. I thought about putting something, you know, I don't think I'm gonna say, but there was something that I was thinking about putting on there as my comment. I don't know what to do for the comics. I want to put something on there so I can get the extra Nook miles and also just so it's not empty. But I don't know what to put on there. So it looks like Deserted Island Influencer is winning, but Wild World Wallflower isn't terribly behind. Just behind by a little bit. I mean, I guess I could have also mixed them up and put Deserted Island Wallflower and Wild World Influencer. I don't know. Hi, I'm Lexi. I could do that. A while back on one of my old islands, like this was Juniper Island, I think I made my comment say, because this was before I rebranded Night with Lexi Crossing, I think I made it say something about being Lexi Crossing stuff, and people somehow saw it like on a randomized dream address trip with Luna, and then they could know who made it. I went to work on the island, but I sprained my wrist and playing which hurts. I am so sorry, Carisi. That sounds horrible. I am so sorry. Can we get some hearts right now for Carisi, please? There we go. I'm really happy that the commands are finally working because for a while they were acting up because Streamlabs was not being very nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end that as is. So it looks like Deserted Island Influencer has won. I totally butchered the way that I pronounced that, but it's okay. I think I'm literally just gonna make it say like hello world or something because I do just need to finish this part so I can do other things to get Nook miles. There is a plane by my house. I don't know if you guys heard that, but if you did, I'm very sorry. It should stop in like a couple of seconds. did the hug command, but I want to send some hearts too. Never mind, there was a second plane. Here we go. Who's my jock villager? I got Drift. I have Canberra and Drift. And then I have Peaches and an orange airport. I've never had a sprained wrist before, but I have had a sprained ankle more than once. And it was on the same ankle both times. All right, what else could I do? Oh yeah, I can take a picture. Okay, that would be easy. I'm just gonna do it of the plaza or what's currently on the plaza at the moment. Or maybe if Canberra takes, I can't talk, stays still, I could take a picture of her. I started England 2nd grade, I mean 1st grade. Wait, am I thinking of the right grade? Yeah, I sprained my left ankle in 1st grade as well. And then I did it a second time when I was doing a college musical. I'm considering resetting at Chesterton to make a hard mode island, but I have the challenge of the Twin Islands. I feel like this challenge is probably going to be around for a while if you wanted to think about it for a little bit longer, because I didn't do it at first, because I was kind of unsure. After a lot of thinking about it, I went ahead and decided to do it, and I'm really happy that I did. Genuinely. Okay, Canberra's not cooperating. I'm just going to take a picture of myself. There we go. I feel like my left ankle was already predisposed to spraining a second time because it was already injured really bad the first time. Did I tell you guys that story about the first time? I know I told you my theater story whenever I heard it, but did I tell you the story from 1st grade? Basically all that happened was we had this thing that we called the blacktop, and it was like this big area of concrete outside of the gym that we had, and it had been raining recently. So we had to have recess on the blacktop instead of on the playground because there was a bunch of like mud on the playground that just would have been dirty. So they had us play on the blacktop instead, and me, I was minding my business playing with a bucket of chalk and just drawing on the concrete. And then these two other students were having a racing contest, so just seeing who could run the fastest and get to the goal the fastest. And one of the students was not paying attention to their surroundings, and because of how fast they were running, they couldn't really stop themselves, and they ran straight into me and knocked me over and ran over me. And because of how fast they were going when they knocked me over, it immediately sprained my ankle, and I had to be taken to the hospital in a wheelchair. So, fun times. I ended up being fine, and like, I'm obviously like not mad at the person because we were kids, number one. Number two, it's not like it was intentional. I've sprained the same wrist 5 times in the last 2 years. It might just be because it's happened so many times now. Maybe it's like really predisposed to getting hurt, kind of like how my ankle is. Whenever I have like leg or like ankle pain, it tends to usually be my left one. I think it's because I've sprained it twice. Yeah, absolutely. I hope it gets better soon. I'm picking up the weeds, but like, is there not already an option to sell them to get Nook miles? First custom design. That's another thing. You have to, I think for the most part, make your own custom designs for the challenge. So I'm gonna make my own right now. Oh, I have a question for you guys. I just kind of thought of this just now, but I want to make it into poll, so just give me like a quick yes or no for feedback. I'm curious about something. Okay, so what I mean by my question, should I make my 3 plots into a video? The part of the game where you get that initial 3 plots filled, yes, we can technically villager hunt, but it's like still, like it has limitations put on it. I could also technically have it autofill, but I wanted to, despite those limitations, do a villager hunt, and I thought about making that into a video. And so like, would you guys want to see that? Let me know. They're giving away a home theater, wait, a home theater on Price is Right. A candy dispenser is included in that? Like just for gum or like a general candy dispenser? I think I decided what I would do. I want to make just something with it's very simple with 3 different colors on it and make it like the pride flag. So there's not black on the pride flag, but I'm doing it just to separate the sections. I'm planning on autofilling my 3 plots. I'm probably just gonna do the hunt. I mean, if it does autofill accidentally, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna be that bothered by it. But I think it would be fun to make it into a video. Oh, like the ones at the grocery store. If you guys had your own candy machine, what kind of candies or chocolates would you put in it? Hello, Jelly Lover. Welcome back to the stream. Okay. I feel like the sections are like slightly uneven, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then purple and blue. There we go. The sections aren't even. Well, now looking at it, I feel like I should make it even, because it's not that bad. I feel like the blue section is weirdly really small. Like, I feel like I should get the line tool and make 2 little lines right here and make those blue. But then I'm gonna have to add 1 purple one up here. Not me being a perfectionist about it, but I definitely am. Well, actually, yeah, the pink one seems too big now. I mean, I guess I could just go through the idea of going on the sides and counting the little squares so I can make sure it's the exact same thickness. But eyeballing it, I feel like it looks fine. I actually enjoyed autofilling the plots on Astoria. Autofilling can be really fun. It's just like kind of risky, especially if you feel like you're picky at all to like any extent with villagers. It can be very risky. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and count it. Okay, so the pink one on the top is 10 squares, so. And the purple one is 12. Okay, so the blue and the pink ones, they're both the same. The purple one is just the biggest. I think there might be an odd amount of squares in total, like for like the length of where we can design. I think I'll just leave it like this. It looks the best. The top and bottom being the same length, I feel like is what makes it fine. I feel like if I type out the word bisexual to name it, it's gonna like low-key get me flagged and let's not get in trouble. So I'm just gonna call it Bi Pride, and that's it. Hello, I'll leave very soon, but good luck. No worries, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, Fabi. Welcome in. I like Jelly Bean too. I love that Portia moved to Astoria. I saw your picture on Twitter about it. We were talking about Portia. You typed Portia. I was thinking about Portia, and then everyone was typed by Portia instead of by Pride. Here we go. I autofilled my first island, hunted for my second, but having had some long villager hunts for certain villagers, I'm limiting my hunts to 1 Nook Miles ticket each. Have you ever done the 20 Nook Miles challenge? I did it a long time ago on my channel for a video, but you basically just have 20 tickets, and if you don't take home a villager by the time you get to the last ticket, then you just gotta take home whoever that is. And this one seems pretty easy, but I was just going around to pick up what seashells I can find and selling them. Wait. For the economy part, there are certain rules for that. I feel like I should look at that before I do that. Hold on. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna pull up the economy rules. You can only have 4 3x3 plots for selling crops and being much to 3. I'm trying to find the part about selling stuff. Only sell bugs to Flick, fish to CJ, weeds to Leaf, materials, crafted items to Nook. All other items can only be sold at markets on Sunday. Okay. Crops, fruit, sea creatures, forageables, mushrooms, acorns, shells, flowers, pine cones, etc. sold only in the Nook deposit box. Okay. So I can't sell it yet, but I could set it aside to be sold. I'm glad that I checked that because I really don't want to end up accidentally breaking a rule. That would make me sad. What else could I do? Okay. I wouldn't sell them yet, but I think I can just go fishing. I may have cheated on the last plot because it would not autofill. I used my 1 Nook Miles ticket to get a villager. I feel like that's fine. I can't wait for markets because I've got loads of bells to spare and I've got, oh, that's a big number to spare. Wait, so are you doing hard mode or no? I forgot. Well, now I'm like actually second guessing if I should do fishing or not because where am I going to put the fish for the time being? Never mind, I answer my own question. I forget that you can, if you want to, place fish outside, like their furniture. So I could sell them later and just go fishing now. Because Tom Nook wanted me to use my fishing rod anyways. I love how I said that. I'm looking around for all, like, for the fish shadows in the water, and I'm, like, not seeing any. I think there's one. Not me getting too excited and really getting too fast. Embarrassing. I would go over there and get that one, but I don't have a ladder or a vaulting pole yet, so I can't. I keep wanting to catch those bugs, and I remember I don't have a net right now. I just have a fishing rod. I think there's one. I ended up being a builder I had never seen on Hunt before, and it wasn't terrible. Who was it? Well, thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate that. I will get some after I get this fish, so I'm very focused on trying to get it, but I will, don't worry, especially because I know I need water at the moment. Like today more than all days because I'm not feeling my best. That fish, I know it saw the little bait. I put it right in front of it. By the way, guys, if you've not already checked out Shiver, Crazy, and Sophia, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wait, what fish is that? It's beautiful. A tilapia. Can't you eat tilapia? Isn't that a thing? It was Robin. I don't think I remember what Robin looks like. By the way, you guys, we're currently 4 likes away from 20 likes. I think it would be awesome if we could get there. I think we could. I'm sorry, I was getting water. If you haven't liked the stream already, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here. I think we can get there. I'm so limited on where I can walk right now for fishing, but I want to try and get some at least. And I've been wanting to also try the trick where you can sell weeds that you grab, but I don't think it's shown up yet for me. Like, it's not showing up as a thing that I can do, as like an option. Not Molly smelling the food out in front of Nook's, them working at, wait, doing what? I found the Joy-Cons that I had misplaced. Are they charged at all still? Speaking of Joy-Cons, I got a reminder on Snapchat today that the Joy-Cons that I have right now, the pink and green ones, it's been officially 2 years since I bought them. So they've lasted me 2 whole years so far. Shockingly. I don't know how though. Oh, lifting weights. I was like, wait, what do you mean? Excuse me. You know that you're not feeling well and or you're getting sick with something if you yawn and like it hurts your throat. Pull it into it really again. I'm gonna learn someday. In my defense, I just get really excited, and it's like almost like it's like a habit to press it early. I've always been like that with Animal Crossing. Did it again. I can't stop doing it like that. I hate that feeling. Me too, especially like if it's first thing in the morning and you have no idea what's causing the throat soreness when you yawn. And it's like, is it COVID? Is it a cold? Is it the flu? Is it allergies? Like, it's a guessing game. It's been a guessing game for me today. Like, it's not COVID though, because I took a test and it was completely negative. So it just feels like a cold to me. Thankfully, it's not like a severe cold so far, but it's definitely made itself known. After the stream, I'm going to get some tea, probably, because I need it. And it would feel good. They're dead because it's been over 2 weeks since I last... since you had seen them last? Maybe if you wanted to, whenever you play on your Switch next, if you, like, you know, like, dock it somewhere, you could charge the Joy-Cons and just use, like, a Pro Controller. You have one, don't you? Hello, Nate. Welcome to the stream. Did you re-roll? I just got here. Well, do you have to get both pictures, or do you like the first map? I just went ahead and did the first map because it's funny. Here, let me show you the map while I say this. So I'm normally very, very, very picky about my maps when I reset. Like, one of my biggest things I'm picky about is I don't like whenever resident services is super close to the airport. And oddly enough, I really like this map, even though they're close together. So I just went with it. I got Peaches. I have an orange airport. My starters are Canberra and Drift. While they're not ideal, I feel like they could definitely be worse. My island name is Etilia. It sounds pretty magical to me. Those are good starters. I'm really excited with Drift, and since I went with the first map, I'm gonna go for getting Drift's picture. I mean, I feel like it'd be kind of fun to get Canberra's too, but definitely at least Drift's. I keep trying to go fishing and then I pull in the bait too early. You see, whenever they bite it, like, it can feel my Joy-Con vibrate. It makes me think that it's about to be ready to reel in, so then I try it and then I mess it up. Wait, do I have the recipe for a net? Oh, wait, I do. I want to go craft one then. Yeah, I want to craft one so I can catch some of the bugs. I've been seeing a bunch on my island. Let me definitely go do that. And I think I need like, no, I need 2 more. Oh, I thought I needed 1 more. I'm needing 2 more branches to make the net. I was hoping it would do that thing where if you shake it repeatedly, okay, now it's starting to happen. But some trees, if you shake them repeatedly enough, it'll give you multiple branches. Fun fact. More water again. I haven't done his command in a while, but I just want to make sure at least a few times today that I gave credit to Nintendo Talk. I'm sure a lot of you know by now that he was one that made the challenge for hard mode, but just in case, I want to make sure that I'm giving credit for that. So be sure to check out his channel and subscribe already if you haven't, because you should subscribe. I was low-key hoping that somehow that would give me Nook miles, but it didn't. It's okay, though. Normally what I would do when I make a new island, at least as like the past couple of islands that I made, whether I finished them or not, I would just go to Treasure Island and pick up some gold tools and get 5,000 miles. And wait, you know what I just realized? So for a bit of context, just in case anybody here wasn't there for this, I previously had Amethyst Island right before the one that I reset today. And just for funsies, since I didn't like the island and I was going to reset it, I made a dream just as a joke. And looking back, I should have, like, to be funny, made one for Solstice, my previous island, and I didn't. So maybe someday we could have Solstice reappear and retry it again. Because I loved the idea of that name for an island, I really did. And even though I really liked the theme that I had picked out for it, I was struggling a lot with motivation on that island, even though I liked the theme, which is why I was so open to resetting and trying hard mode. But someday I would love to revisit that. Now just is not the time. finished my profile picture drawing finally. What program do you use? Do you just like draw it on your computer or like an iPad? I would love to try that kind of thing someday, but it seems really complicated. I said I'm going to do hard mode when my wrist feels a bit better. Yeah, definitely let yourself heal a bit first. Like it's already going to be challenging with like the certain rules for hard mode, but it's going to be even more challenging if you don't feel well. I say that as I'm actively sick doing it anyways, but like technically, well, being sick and having a hurt wrist is not the same thing. You get what I mean. I can't get over there. I was going to catch the dragonfly and then it literally flew away. That was so rude. Did you guys see that? That was uncalled for. Oh, your sketchbook. Okay. Wait, so did you draw your icon in the sketchbook or on your iPad? I was going to go over and catch the other one. I keep forgetting I don't have a vaulting pole to go over there with. Oh, wait, I think I heard me because now it's going over here. Never mind, I jinxed it. It immediately turned around and flew away. Oh, Sketchbook is an app. Okay, my bad. I didn't know. Hello, come here. Little dragonfly. Now me try to kick out a villager for Lolly. As you should though, because Lolly is amazing. She looks like my cat. Come here, little dragonfly. Finally, that took forever. Oh, this one I definitely won't caught yet, but I feel like it might fly away if I scare it. So let me just do a little creep up on it. There we go. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's an earth-boring dung beetle. Not what I thought it was going to be called, but okay. How many bugs do I have to catch for that, like to get the Nook miles from it? 4 more. Okay, I'm going to try and do that before I go. And I want to talk to my villagers one more time too before I go. I switched over to catching bugs instead just because I really struggle with timing whenever I try to catch the fish. Like, the whole process is evil, like itself, not evil. Why did I say evil? I meant to say itself. I just can't talk today, I guess. Basically what I'm saying is I struggle with the timing of reeling in the fishing rod for some reason. Like I'm always wanting to do it early, and a lot of the time it's not even intentional, it just kind of happens. And catching bugs just is so much easier to me. I really wish I could go on the other parts of the island right now, but I can't. I don't think I have this butterfly. Let me just get this one. And then now I think I need like 2 or 3 more, maybe? Let me check. Let's see. I need 2 more. I'm sure we could do that. I feel like I'm literally just going in circles around the map though, trying to get bugs. I scared it away. Rip. That was going to be a valuable one too. Okay, I feel like I jinxed it for myself because now they keep flying away from me. Even doing the creepy walks that way, I don't scare them as much. So if you do normal walking and you go too fast, or if you run up to them, you can scare them away. I just need 1 more. 1 more. I already have one of these, but you know what? It's okay. I don't want to hit drift with the net, so I've got to like, I gotta get the butterfly. I almost hit him though. If I had done it the first time, I would have hit him with the net. And then I want to talk to my builders and get the Nook miles. Jules was an option too. Genuinely, he is so cute. I'm happy that I got him. No, the net's broken. It's okay. And then where is Canberra? Hello, Ponyo. Welcome to the stream. If you ever run out of something you need, Timmy's is the place to go and buy more. Since they don't have Nook's Cranny yet, it's funny to me that they are calling it Timmy's. Why not Timmy and Tommy's though? They both work there. Okay, I don't know if the fish will count for this. I know you can place the fish outside, and I could easily, if I caught enough, place them outside and get points for that. I think I'm gonna try to. I don't know if it'll count, but I want to try. I can do it with the bugs too, I guess. Chrissy's so cute. I love her. I love her. I think I might like Francine a little bit more though. Because they're like basically the same design, just with slightly different coloring. Oh, that one's so much smaller than the other ones. I got both Bubblegum Sisters. Like Bubblegum KK. I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but that just reminded me of Bubblegum KK. I was about to ask you guys, like, as like a fun idea for like a conversation, which KK song do you feel like is most iconic? And I feel like almost immediately Bubblegum KK would be an answer, which I totally understand, but then I feel like after realizing a lot of people probably would have said that I was like, never mind. Well, I've already said it though, so like, which songs by KK Slider do you guys think are most iconic? Let me know. Bubblegum KK and Animal City, KK Metal and KK Parade are my favorites. Stale Cupcakes. I feel like Animal City, Bubblegum KK, and Hypno KK are all very iconic. Hypno KK because Ica Village and then Ica Island, so for New Horizons and in New Leaf, it was an insanely popular dream nest for a very long time in the community, so I consider it iconic. I mean, Chrissy and Francine, a tea shop which only sells bubblegum tea. What would bubblegum tea taste like? That would just mean making sure one more time that I didn't miss any. My favorite has been KK Safari since GameCube. I don't think I remember what that one sounds like. By the way, guys, I'm not going quite yet, but I do have to go semi-soon. I would really love it if we get to 40 likes today. We are 2 likes away from 40 likes. I think we could get there. Bubblegum. It would taste like bubblegum, but like, that'd be gross as a tea. Maybe it's just I don't like the flavor of bubblegum, like the standard plain bubblegum flavor. I'm trying to see which miles I could get right now. Back name was back and forth between working and lunch. No worries, welcome back to the stream, Lexi. I forgot, did you end up seeing what map that I got? Because I know that you were here earlier. Flower power would be easy to get, but like I'm not sure if it's somehow against rules. Wait, I know we have to participate in daily stretching, but I don't think I have enough villagers for that yet. Yeah, I can't do that yet. Now Chrissy's stealing my gaming PC? Wait, how? Honestly, my favorite KK songs are Cafe KK, 2 Days Ago, and KK Robot Synth. I was here for the choosing, but don't recall which one you settled on. Okay, I'll show you. I'm running out of water a bit. Oh, I remember that meme. That was forever ago. I don't like 101 app on Nook Place. Hello, Rachel. Welcome to the stream. I think you can do stretching in a day. Yeah, I guess I just can't do it yet. I really want to do the Nook Miles Redemption where you can pluck the weeds and sell them. But for some reason, it's not appearing yet. I mean, I guess I could just pick them up now and, like, set them down later. There are just a lot of weeds. Don't forget to get your what's it though. You'll get a pull from Lather tomorrow. Thank you for the reminder. Also, by the way, so since you've done this and I haven't yet, like, well, technically I have now because I've started, but you know what I mean. Since I don't have either of the shops yet whatsoever, can I buy and sell things right now just from Timmy and Tommy in the little tent? Like, can I do that? Yes or no? What if you enter the airport on day 1 of Animal Crossing? Do that to go in the airport or just pick up the weeds? Because there are just a lot right now and it's bothering me. Makes it a little tricky DIY for a leaf umbrella. I think I did already. Yeah, I think I did. Hold on. Let me see. I did, yeah. Well, now I kind of want to craft a leaf umbrella. I just had like an idea in my head that I could do for a thumbnail because we did decide earlier that I was going to make a video about something related to hard mode and it just gave me an idea for the thumbnail, so I should go do that. Was Portia sweeping grass? I don't have her, so I don't know. Hello, Silvana. Welcome to the live stream. Anything that would normally be sold in, wait, in what? Can be sold. Though if you want to be super strict, you can hold off until tomorrow. I think I would just go ahead and do it now then. If I made an Animal Crossing fan game, what would I add? I would definitely add the ability to change island names and character names. Because I really wish that we had that in like the actual Nintendo version of Animal Crossing, but we don't. After hours box, sorry, you're fine. I do want to make that leaf umbrella now, though. Read this because you see the chat? I do. What do you mean? Oh, Portia was swimming grass on your island. I was just confused. Like, I don't have Portia. I wish I could find my good wrist brace. Do you think maybe like a pharmacy in your area might have one? I'm gonna go take that picture I was talking about before I forget. Tent, am I annoying? No, you're not. You're not annoying at all. You're fine. You're not bothering me. It's all good. I need to clear more of the weeds out of the way because, again, I had a really good picture idea for a thumbnail and I've got to do it before I forget because knowing myself, if I let myself do it, I will forget. No, I forgot to pull out the leaf umbrella. That was the whole point of crafting it, was so I could hold it and then use it for the picture. Of course I blinked when I was taking it. I blinked again. I blinked twice for the picture. And I'm trying to time it where my eyes are open and then there's not like a cloud going over the grass. So that way the lighting looks good. There we go. That should be good. Are you able to save the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. I just haven't yet. Click the R button. Oh, to look at the camera? I did. I mean, I guess I didn't have to, but I like doing that to make sure that my character like is looking more at it. Oh, this is gonna put some text by it or something. Maybe something else that. Can I just say how much I love an island just starting out, how it weirdly looks good? I just feel like it just feels nostalgic. nostalgic. It reminds me of 2020 when the game first came out. Well, actually, I clicked the R button to look at the camera, but now I kind of want to take another one and see what it looks like without doing that. Now I'm waiting for the cloud to move. There we go. Or talk virtually? Yeah, I do that, but I only really use this version whenever I have people on my island, because otherwise, like, I'm talking to myself. I mean, I guess I could say hi, and it would be like a hi to my villagers, but, like, I feel like I'm talking to myself. I have to go to bed. I have school tomorrow, but it's great to hang out with you. Good night, Lexi. Good night, Autumn. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Not me getting Lily of the Valley's already on my island is very incomplete. That's happened to me before, and then I was like, how on earth do I have 5 stars? You know what, even though like I don't have the option yet for selling the weeds, I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up anyway, because it's bothering me how they're just everywhere. What are your island flowers? Actually, I don't know yet. I haven't seen. And this is also Southern Hemisphere island, so it's gonna be a bit of a mystery for a while for a lot of things. I'm trying to keep like up to date about how long I've been live for. Okay. Because I do try to stay to like the approximate amount of time that I stream for. There's been times where I got really into it and then I went a lot longer than I was scheduled to, and my mods were like, "When are you ending stream?" It gets awkward. So like I try to stay on track. Is this your first non-Northern Island, Lexi? It is actually. Because I normally just do the Northern Hemisphere ones. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's somebody in the kitchen rinsing one of the dishes off, and like it's making a loud clinking noise. Can you guys hear that at all? I do have music playing too, so you probably can't hear it. Well, we are 1 like away from 40 likes. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I'm excited. Can we get there? I think we can. I'm just really excited. I haven't noticed. I think you're good. All right, cool. The reason I ask about that stuff a lot is because my mic is fairly sensitive, so it does pick up a lot of random other noises throughout the house and stuff that's nearby. I'm so freaking tired of Isabel telling me, plant more flowers, and they'll go touch grass. My island is nothing but flowers. That's, if she keeps saying that if we've already planted flowers, it might be because there's too many flowers, or if they're like all in the exact same spot and there's too many. Show us the music of Animal Crossing memories. What do you mean? Like, what song do you mean? Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I do have sub-only mode on though. At the moment, I'm so sorry. So raiders, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. If you don't necessarily feel like subscribing, that is okay. I appreciate you popping in regardless. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How was your stream or premiere? How was it? Let me know. And what did you play? Oh, and there is the welcome raiders command as well. Crazy planting flowers because I love them, and now my island is only flowers. I do love a good flower field. I did Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Switch Sports. I still don't have Switch Sports, but I wish I had it. Have you ever played Mario Party before? I feel like a lot of people in the community occasionally will stream like Mario Kart, but I feel like I don't see as many people stream Mario Party. You said I'm a what? I didn't say that you were anything, Rachel. What do you mean? I didn't say anything. Am I the only one who plays Just Dance? I haven't played it in years, but I really liked it when I was younger. Okay, hold on. I feel bad because we did just get a raid, but I do have to go. I am so sorry. I'm just about at the end of my own stream. I am so sorry. However, I am going to raid somebody myself if you guys would like to join on that and like to like continue the raid train if you'd like to do that. So give me a second. I'm going to find somebody myself to raid. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But I do have to go. I'm sorry. I don't have chat pulled up, so while I'm looking for a stream to raid, if you send a message, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have my own chat pulled up at the moment. Let me see. Who are we gonna raid today? Let me see. Okay, I haven't raided this person in a while. Let me just see. We've raided them before. They're super chill, super sweet. All right, I think this is good. Let me just get the link for you guys so I can copy and paste that. All right. And then wait for my chat box to pull back up so I can paste the link for you. Okay, so today we're gonna raid Becca with a book, who is also streaming Animal Crossing at the moment. I believe she's also doing a hard mode. Becca with a book, yes. So let me paste that a few times. All right, for the raid again, I'm so sorry that you came in as I was ending. I feel really bad, but if you want to, you can join on the raid train. I can't talk, and be part of it with us. Spread the love, spread the good vibes. I'll just send it a few more times. I still haven't figured out live redirect. I don't understand it, so I'm just always doing it the classic way by pasting links in chat. So there's the link, followed by the raid command. I already went in the tent, so I already did that dialogue and stuff. It's all good. But thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done those two things already, you really, really should. They're both completely free. Cost you nothing. It's a very easy way to support me. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for the live stream. Bye, everybody!